Here we go, Splinter Cell, the game that started it all. The series is alive and well with Splinter Cell Conviction on the way, bringing the total number of games to 5. They follow Sam Fisher, an NSA operative with attitude, working to save the world. He reminds me a little of Solid Snake and James Bond at the same time. Fisher is coordinated by Lambert, a very commanding man who likes to exclaim, "Good Lord!" a little too often. The game opens with your tutorial level, a rather long one at that, but trust me, you're gonna need it because the going gets awfully hard. Basically, Splinter Cell operates as a stealth action experience, very similar to Metal Gear Solid. Sam has a reasonable array of gadgets at his disposal, including the iconic night and thermal vision goggles, which are seriously integral to gameplay.
Who's that? What the hell? Show yourself!
After you complete the tutorial, the central story begins, presented with some amazing newscasts and short briefings. Since it was inspired by Tom Clancy, I thought it was generally interesting. You'll be taken to a number of settings, including Georgia and China, in the pursuit of the nefarious Georgian President Kambay Nikolodz, wanted for crimes against humanity.
I've got a corpse here.
I'm going to say it straight out and confess that I found the game was actually better after the first few missions. They're not dreadful levels, it's just you won't find a really nail-biting experience until about mission 5. Now this is a stealth game, so being resourceful and cunning is very essential. If you want to survive, staying in the shadows is your only option. Shooting your way through isn't even available because alarms are triggered and the mission ends. Sometimes you're not even able to kill at all. Having patience is very important and rewarding. Employing bypass mechanics such as object throwing is necessary for survival. Avoiding confrontations is what makes Splinter Cell really enjoyable. Finally, there are a couple of obstacles Sam has to undergo, which are downright entertaining.
What do you mean? Cover! What is that? What the hell?
It's a particularly challenging game. Dying or failing objectives is quite common. Luckily, you can counter most of this by saving frequently. It's somewhat realistic since moving into a hint of light will result in Fisher being found. Hiding bodies is quite essential to stop alarms being sounded, and it's pretty annoying that you have to keep them very well concealed. What I find funny is that enemies get better at shooting you every mission, even with guns that are worse. Splinter Cell looked breathtaking for its time, and I think it still holds up well today. Though the hiding is amazing, particularly when using the goggles, everything is very polished overall. It's easy to get the feeling that you're in a high-tech spy thriller. Music is well implemented, some nice techno and piano pieces are very suitable for sneaking around. The sounds are also great and add to the gameplay since making noises can get you into trouble. Anyway, the only thing that remains to be said is that it's really a spin-off of the Metal Gear Solid series, except without the feature-length film. There are a lot of similarities, including the sneaking suit, but more importantly, the mission failure notice. When Snake dies, there's the famous "What's wrong, Snake? Snake!" chant, but when Fisher screws up an objective, Lambert always screams out, "The mission's over!" Just something I thought people should know. It's amusing as hell.
Mission's over. Good Lord, Fisher, have you gone mad? I don't know what to say. The mission's over. Get out of there. You're finished. My God, Splinter, have you gone insane? The mission's over. You're stuck. Mission's over. The hell was that? You only had one chance at solid intelligence and you fouled it up. The mission's over. God help us, this might mean war. The mission's over.
They're mines, for God's sake.
I think I see something.
There are a lot of things going for Splinter Cell, particularly the remarkable combination of stealth and action. It's quite an intense thrill ride with a suspenseful story and many memorable portions. Gadgets give Sam the freedom for personal silent takedowns. It's entertaining to try them all out. Another positive is definitely the lighting, because it was crucial to the game and it turned out rather well. I thought it was slightly dull during the opening levels, mostly because Sam is missing his tools and there's only a linear path to follow. Although I usually don't frown upon game difficulty, you do have to quick save very often. It can get frustrating, and anyone with little patience should avoid the game altogether. There are a couple of voice actors for NPCs, and they seem pretty childish. Final point is some of the strangest bugs appear affecting gameplay, such as guards not using flashlights and alarms going off for no reason. The original Splinter Cell was a fantastic start for the franchise, producing a game along the lines of Thief and Metal Gear Solid. It's a superb stealth experience with a healthy dose of action. Excellent attention to detail and realism, making it an enthralling adventure. Sneaking up on someone has never been this fun. 95%. My analysis of game ports leads me to believe the differences are mainly graphical and increased load times, going in order from the GameCube being the worst and the PC being the best. What I'm not certain of is how the save systems work on consoles. Still, I'd rather have some fun on a television screen. Try the Xbox version because you can get 3 additional levels on Xbox Live. Thanks for watching. If you would like a game review, please add it in my channel comments. Bye for now.
And tomorrow we come back and we cut off your Johnson.
Excuse me?
I said we cut off your Johnson!